Well, hello everyone. I'm back. It is Monday, July the 7th, 2025, and this marks the 4-day point from my clean out surgery of my total knee replacement. So 4 weeks later, I'm out on my bicycle again. One week ago, I was making my maiden ride after my the clean out surgery. So this is, I've made a couple other rides, but nonetheless, this is a 1 week update, or 4 week update actually. So it's a pretty hot day. It's 104 degrees out here in Las Vegas, and just wanted to get out and do something different. I think I'll go ahead and put my sunglasses on. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And I've been doing some exercising and some routines to try to get things together. But health-wise, regarding the knee, it is a very, very slow process this time around compared to the first time around. I actually felt that I might have cursed myself by kind of, I don't want to say boasting, but something along those lines of how easy things was going for my original total knee replacement. It was way ahead of schedule. It was pain-free. I was going through it with the breeze. I mean, it wasn't, there were some challenges, but nonetheless, it wasn't nearly as challenging as people had put it up to be. The average person that had gone through the surgery. So I was much, much better off than the typical person from my first knee, from the original total knee replacement. And I guess I might have been boasting a little too much about that, because 6.5 weeks into it, everything backfired, and I ended up with a staph infection that caused them to go in and do that clean out and redo the whole knee replacement and put me on a road to recovery, reset that road to recovery. And it's been a daunting process ever since. Very challenging, quite different than the first time around. So I think it's making up for me boasting the first time around that it is quite challenging this second time around. And my current status is that I am 4 weeks out from that clean out, and I am unable to walk without my walker. So I'm still dependent 100% on my walker. Have no hope of using a cane right at this very moment. And my full extension, I got it to -5 degrees the first time around. Right now, it was measured a few days ago at -25, which makes it pretty much impossible for me to actually put weight bearing and walk under those conditions. Now, that was a few days ago. I think it was Thursday before the 4th of July. The 4th of July was on a Friday. Yeah, that was a Thursday that I was measured. And I had a negative 25 degrees. It was as straight as I could get it. And ideally, it's supposed to be at 0. So I have a long road ahead of me. But since then, I've been doing quite a few exercises that have, I believe, been quite beneficial. And have allowed me to improve on a daily basis. Also, that same day, the person that measured me was sizing me up for a special mechanical knee brace that attempts to increase the extension, or make bring the extension to closer to 0. So I put that brace on, and it's under constant tension to try to bring the knee back to a 0 degree position. The problem that everyone is concerned with is that going in that second time around has created dramatically more scar tissue inside the knee that actually prohibits the full extension of my knee. My doctor, my surgeon, actually said that he was concerned at the time of the clean out surgery that he was only able to, or he was not able to get me to a 0 extension while I was under anesthesia. So he wasn't able to get it, and now I'm given the task of doing it myself, which requires I'm gonna call it elongating the ligaments behind my knee to be able to stretch those to allow to get to that full extension. And I got to do that all while being mindful of the scar tissue that might settle in, that makes it more difficult to do all that. There's this process that people that have this, that after the original knee surgery don't get to the level of extension as well as flex that's desired. They actually have to go in there and do what's called an MUA, manipulation under anesthesia, where they would go in again and they just try to break up all that scar tissue that's accumulated and try to, while you're under anesthesia, get you to get the full extension and flex that they're trying to achieve. So that's something that I clearly want to avoid, because that'll be a third time going under. I don't believe they actually open up the knee in that particular case. They just actually put you under anesthesia and manipulate it to try to internally break up the scar tissue. But anyway, so that's the 4-week update. Now, I will say that I believe that I am on a road to getting better, and I believe the prognosis might be that I won't have to have an MUA or anything dramatic to get to the levels that they desire, the 0 and the 120. Because I'm doing a lot of exercises now, and then plus that little brace, it does help. It has allowed my extension to get a little bit better. So, and I'll take a picture of the brace and the manufacturer and everything so you guys can see it. It took a little while for it to come because I had to get approved by insurance and stuff like that. So that's all been done. But nonetheless, I'm now able to use my walker and put about 80% weight bearing on my knee, not the 100% that's needed, and not with the full extension that's really needed. 1 second. All right, I'm just riding along here, make sure that I'm out of this traffic areas. So I believe that the exercises that I do, which are quite every single morning, I'm very diligent about doing my routines, as well as many of the exercises that my PT has recommended and suggested that I do. So with those two, my regiment that I've kind of developed on my own, as well as the ones that my PT has put out there, they are making little minute changes. And I can tell. One time, one day I might be able to do 7 sit-to-stands. Next day I'll be able to do 15. So that tells me that I am definitely strengthening up and getting more getting more stamina and strength to be able to do the things that they are wanting me to be able to do. So, and I got a few little exercises, and I think I'm gonna make another separate video kind of showing my routine of what I do to kind of get my exercise in on a daily basis. I think I'll do that probably a little later. I'd post that shortly after this one. But anyway, I am actually at my favorite place. It's my first time coming up here on my bike since my surgery, my clean out surgery, that is. And I'm going to attempt to go do some shopping at COSTCO. So see how that works out. Anyway, just want to give everybody this update and talk to everyone. I appreciate those that have been following. And if you like what you see, subscribe. If you know somebody that's interested in the subject matter of total knee replacements and or the road to recovery after surgery and things along those lines, send it to my YouTube page. As of this recording, I have less than 80, I'm in the 80s as far as the number of subscribers, and obviously I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. It's more about spreading the message and getting it out there and letting everyone know what it takes to overcome these types of injuries. I always refer to what I'm experiencing as an injury and recovering from it. It's not a disease or something that I've need to get over and things like that, but an injury that I need to recoup from. Okay, well, that's it for now. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye.